this video, we're going to take a look at how you can add elements to your Google Vids project. You'll see that we have our first scene displayed here. Below the individual scene, you'll also see your timeline. And this timeline shows you all of the elements that you currently have added to your Google Vids project. So each individual scene, plus if you have any music or sound effects, will also appear down here in this timeline. This marker here is called your scrubber or your playhead, and as you move that along, you'll see the different scenes in your video. Where you position the scrubber is important because when you go to add elements to your Vids project, wherever the scrubber is indicates where the element will be added. So if we want to add an element to the first scene in our project, we're going to need to move that scrubber back to the beginning. You can also move through your video by clicking the playhead here, and it will play through the video showing you each of the scenes that you currently have in your project. We're going to move the scrubber clear back to the beginning, and we're going to start adding some elements. So one of the first elements we're going to add is the text element. And if you remember, you can actually add a title and then customize it yourself, or Google Vids includes these pre-formatted text objects that you can add and then modify to fit your needs. So let's say we want to add this contact us element. Once you have it added, you can move it, you can resize it, and you can even change the text, what it says. So let's say from contact us to contact me. You will also see when you click on that, you'll have the ability to change the animation and to also do some additional formatting options with that element. Another thing that you can add to your Vids scene is shapes and lines. So these will be familiar to you if you use Google Slides or Google Drawings. It's the same shapes that are available there. Let's say we want to add a star. Once we add the star, we can again move it where we want it, and we can change the color of it. We can make it smaller or we can make it bigger, and we'll also have the ability to animate that star as we move through. As you add more scenes to your project, you will see that you'll be able to add transitions in between the scenes. If we click the Add Transition, as you hover over the transition, you'll see an animation of what it will look like. So if we click Slide, once we apply that transition, we'll see that here on our timeline. We'll also be able to control how fast this transition operates in and in what direction the transition goes if we want to change those options. As you are building your project, if you decide you want to rearrange things, you can do that simply by clicking and dragging the scene to its new location. You can add a new scene. Remember, where your scrubber is where the new scene will be added by clicking the New Scene button. To animate objects on your scenes, select an object and click the Animate option. You'll hover over to see what the animation might look like. When you find the one that you want to use, you'll click on it to select it. You can adjust the duration and you can change the direction. You can also have separate enter and exit animations by toggling this on. You have lots of different options to add things and customize your Google Vids project. In the next video, we'll look at some other ways that you can record different options for a Google Vids project.